So let's have a look at sort of the test your understanding question for this section. So we've got the root of this bracket here, and the condition has been given to us already, which is quite nice because if you were really stuck, you could actually work backwards from this, couldn't you? Okay, if you were really stuck in an exam and you knew the modulus of x was less than 9 over 8, well, you could say 8x, okay, than 9, so 8x over 9, okay, it's less than 1. So do you see? The question is telling you to take a 9 out, okay, for free. So we're going to say 9 plus 8x to the half, okay. What we're going to do with this, so I'm going to go ahead now and say that this is 9 to the half multiplied by the bracket with a 9 out, which will be 1, because that's the whole point, is that we want a 1 there. 8x over 9, or some equivalent form of this, to the half. What am I going to do now? Well, this is just a 3, but now I'm going to do my binomial expansion, and I'm going to have a quick think. N is what? X is what? N is a half. X is a bit more complicated this time, isn't it? But if you just substitute it in, you'll be absolutely fine. So it's 8, I'm going to put it as 8 over 9x. This might be a bit neater if I have to square or cube top and bottom or something. Up to and including x squared. So this is just the first 3 terms. Well, there you go. That's the first term. That's easy enough. What comes next? nx, doesn't it? So n is just this, x is just this. So I'm thinking, multiply this together, that would be 8 over 18x. Yeah, not bad at all. Then we're going to have n times n minus 1. So really, that's why it's kind of easier to sort of write the working. That's n minus 1, isn't it? The 2 factorial, which is just 2, so I'm thinking minus a quarter. I'm thinking minus an eighth. Okay, and then there'll be an x squared, which will be this whole thing, won't it? This whole thing squared, which square the top, 64. Okay, and the bottom is going to be 81. And then the x squared will just sort of be x squared, won't there? Cancel an 8 from top and bottom. So I'm thinking minus 8 over 81x squared. So let's put that in. Minus 8 over 81x squared. Give each coefficient as a simplified fraction. Well, that can definitely be simplified, can't it? That's 4 over 9. Anything to do over here? No, I don't think so. But we do need to multiply this 3 back now. So we're going to say 3 plus, well, let's make this 4 thirds. Okay, because I could make it 12 over 9, but then I just have to cancel down anyway. 4 thirds x minus, that's going to be 27, isn't it? 8 over 27x squared. Okay, you would do this with more working out, and you'd write the expansion and so on, but you should be fairly happy with that step there. Let's just have a quick check. Where is the actual answer? Where is the answer? 8 over 81, right. 3 plus 4 thirds x minus 8 over 27x squared. Perfect. So that's our first part then. Okay. Once you practice it many times, you will be able to do it this quickly. Just be careful with making sure that you apply the power to the number that you factorize out. List these. It will stop you making mistakes in the order of operations. And careful with your negatives, positives, and fractions. Okay, I'm going to just do part B here in the next video, but just while you're thinking about it, this kind of question you would have seen actually in year 1. So use your expansion. So we're going to use this answer basically to estimate root 11. So this is all about comparing. So before you have a look at the next video, I want you just to start thinking about comparing these to each other, like you would have done with a year 1 question. Anyway, that's for the next video.